Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to San Diego Sept of the Howling Winds. This scene, the fostern challenge of one Sierra, young Theurge. She's been tasked with helping to root the fire out that's been burning wildly over the last now several weeks. Uh, has taken two of her pack mates, pseudo pack mates. They've agreed to be a pack, but they haven't decided who's in charge or anything of that matter. So they're not technically a pack, I guess, but these three are together in the Umbra, and they've been making their way towards this fire. Is there anything you guys want to put out there before we hop into that?
Yeah. Sierra's in lupus form, since they're in the Umbra, right? Because that's where Sierra would definitely be going.
Kyle will be in the Umbra, his fire heritage showing, and he will be in, I guess, regular old lupus.
Yeah, I'm down with lupus too.
All right, we have three wolves running through the Umbra towards a large fire. One of these wolves is already on fire.
The other one is lightly scorched.
And as you make your way there, and you begin approaching, there are fire elementals, which you expected to see. But there's something you weren't necessarily expecting as you approach.
Okay.
There, for lack of a better word, is a big dragon made of fire.
Green fire?
No, red fire.
Spirit lore for the love of the spirit.
Yeah, let's do that.
That
Definitely seems like a good idea.
okay.
Are you doing int or wits net?
Intelligence.
Okay.
F6.
Yep.
Hey, I got 3 successes. Let's see how much Kyle gets.
One success.
Oh, just saying, dude. Go into dice rolling scenes. That's where we're at.
I'm about to read slow for me.
You want me to re-roll that now or no?
Oh my god.
No, that's fine. Just try and get it in the scenes chat, the dice rolling chat next time. Please and
All right,
thank
no
you.
problem. Sorry.
Oh god damn it.
That's fine. This is a bruise.
All right.
Sweet.
And what were you trying to figure out about this? How strong it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sierra's going for how strong it is, and if it's like the leader spirit for this fire.
Okay. Well, for one success, this is definitely above Gaffling, and maybe even above Dragling.
Okay.
For 3 successes, yes, this is probably close to on par to a totem spirit,
Oh my.
and very likely to be in charge of this fire. 4
Okay.
successes, yeah, it's the one in charge. There's no doubt about that.
Does that 4 successes happen to get me its name too?
No.
Oh shit, how was she rolling a diff 5?
5 what?
You did, you
Yeah,
rolled a
no.
diff 5.
Yeah.
Well, then I have 3 successes, so.
I was gonna
So yeah,
say,
you
oh,
got as much as you got as much as Sierra.
Okay.
Sure that it's the leader. It is the biggest spirit in the area. Dwarfing most of the others. Actually, all of the others spirits that are here.
We This is Sierra's show, so Kyle will wait until she's done.
all right. Sierra's looking at this thing, and she's like, okay, that is not something I expected. Got an immensely powerful fire elemental over there. She's looking at it. She kind of squints her eyes. Yeah, that's definitely. That thing's on par with our totems.
Kyle doesn't respond. He's giving her due respect.
Sarah just kind of nods.
And she'll look to the other two, and she's going to say, it would be straight up stupid to try and approach that thing without some proper cheminage.
You are the alpha in this mission. What you says goes. What you say goes.
Yeah, that seems pretty correct to me too.
I'll do as you say, and try not to interfere in any way with what's happening.
All right. Sarah's going to look around, see if there's something that they can do and finagle into some proper cheminage for this thing.
Most everything around here seems to be scorched, charred, burned. He seems to be sending the fire elementals out looking for something, and they keep bringing stuff back. But he seems displeased with it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sierra will look and she'll say, okay, I think I have an idea now. Something we can do. Hey, Shadow, Miss Galliard.
Yep.
You up for a little bit of fire dancing?
Of course.
I don't mean literal fire dancing. I'm not actually going to set you on fire. That is an awful idea. But what I'm saying is do a little something for it. To at least get its attention and, not want to nuke us for more of it for approaching it.
Okay.
So here's what we'll do.
On fire, I'm blaming you.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some of these pieces of wood. We're going to kind of arrange them into more than likely the glyph for fire. You're going to lead the dance on this. And
Okay.
after you perform a suitable one, you can then, I'll speak to the fire elemental, see what it wants. Because it looks like it's searching for something.
Okay. I have a question. Do you think you could get me something that I can hold on to and burn? I think it would be more pleased by that even.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I can definitely do that. As Sierra will start to like around the outlier. She's not going to really go within the dragon's presence at this point. But she'll hand off some very nice size pieces of wood for Shadow that she can just kind of hold on to. That have enough length for her to actually burn and not burn her hand. And she is also going to arrange some of this wood into a very nice looking glyph for fire, the Garu glyph for fire. If one exists, I don't know. I'm assuming that there is.
Yeah, there's one.
All right, awesome.
All right, give me a perception alertness to find enough of what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm assuming this is site based.
Yes.
There's a single.
You
Not
found
a
the
fatal one.
sticks for Shadow. That's about it.
Okay.
That weren't so charred that they just kind of crumble.
All right then. I shall say alternative idea then. How smooth is the dirt here? Can she like draw with her paws?
Yeah.
What she'll do to kind of substitute for not being able to find some wood, she will instead use her paw to draw the glyph.
Okay. You draw out the glyph.
All right. Now, considering they are decent, how far away are they from the dragon spirit?
You're probably a football field, maybe more.
Okay, so since they've done this, what Sierra's gonna do is she's gonna look over to Shadow, and over to Kyle. She'll firstly ask Kyle. Kyle, can you dance by any chance?
Oh, no.
Okay, beautiful. You think you and Shadow can? You know, fucking. I'm just gonna say it. You think you and Shadow can double team this? I'm going as you're doing that. I'm gonna throw a howl out to the spirit and ask for its permission to approach.
As you say.
You got it. I'm going to shift into Hamid so I have hands.
Wonderful.
Shift in the Hamid.
All right. You have 2 Hamids and a lupus. You're gonna dance. Give me your dance rolls. Dex, performance, or expression, whichever one of those you want to use.
Can I add my spirit heritage to it?
In this instance, yes.
Okay. So that's 12, 3, 3, 6, 9.
Oh!
Oh shit. Okay, it's a failed bot. You are
Spending a point of willpower if it's okay with the S2.
Sure, I'll let you spend a willpower.
failed, not a bot. You all right.
Oops.
It's 6F1, not F16.
Okay,
That's a plane.
6F1. Okay. So it's 6F1?
Yes, at the end.
It's greater than or equal to.
I'm terrible. Okay. Two, 6F1. 4.
All right.
All right, so Shadow does not look comfortable with these flaming sticks after all, as she's dancing around. Kyle, though, is really getting into it, being all flamey, dancy, wonderful.
Yep.
Perhaps it's the fact that he looks like he's actually on fire that makes him look like he's flame dancing, but who knows?
Hey, persuasion's active. Woo. And with that, Sierra's going to give that a couple of minutes to settle in, make sure that he's getting into the groove of it. And after about a minute or so, she's going to throw out a howl, and she will say, "Great dragon of fire, I am Sierra Darcy, guardian in flame, Cleith, crescent moon of the Black Furies, born on 2 legs, and it is my request to approach you and engage in a dialogue with you. I hope that this offering is sufficient."
And you see its large head turn towards you. These, its eyes look like it's burning white fire, you can feel them. You know how sometimes you can feel like a look is burning? This one physically is making you hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Each of you in turn will feel that sensation of like the area around you is increasing in temperature as he peruses what you've done and what you're offering.
Mm-hmm.
And in this deep, low, guttural sound, like a crackling of wood and such that's popping as it's burning, you hear, "Yes, Wolf, you may approach."
She'll look over to the two of them. She knows Kyle understood that, but she knows that Shadow didn't. But she'll nod to Shadow and say, "All right, we're good to start up."
Kyle goes.
Yep, Sierra's
Goes behind Sierra. He's not initiating the conversation.
And as you get closer, it seems to get warmer and warmer and warmer. By the time you're halfway there, those of you who can sweat are sweating. Those of you who are still wolves, you are panting heavily.
Okay, awesome.
And you feel like you're standing near a very large bonfire, if you've ever experienced that.
Yes, I have.
That's sort of, if you stand there too long, you feel like you're going to start burning. That's the sensation you have. And he's just watching you three as you approach.
Okay. Once she gets a respectable distance away, she will sit down and then look up at the spirit, not looking at it in the eye, just in case. Um, and she'll say, "Great Spirit, I must first admire your power. We felt the presence of your influence many miles away.
If a large draconic face of fire could grin, it probably is right now.
She will, awesome, she will tilt her head and she will say, I do have a question for you, Great Spirit.
Then speak, young Garu.
Your fire, your influence, it is not only to consume, is it? It seems as if you are searching for something.
Observant, little wolf.
May I ask what it is that you search for?
It has been far too long. I seek to once again taste the flesh of a virgin. But they do not seem to fall into the umbra in their deaths as they once did.
Hmm. You seek a virgin. Must you consume them entirely, or must they just know the heat of your fire?
I would seek to consume at least part of them. The hearts are the most delicious. Any organs are a secondary acceptable morsel. Limbs are not unfavorable.
Kyle, Shadow. Y'all know that look that Sierra gets when she feels like she just got a dumbass idea?
Yep. That's not my challenge, though. I just hope that we don't get incinerated.
She will ask. She's going to ask the spirit straight up. So as long as you consume the heart of a virgin, you will be sated. It doesn't matter if the virgin dies.
The spirit will nod. And when he does, you feel this sort of ripple of heat.
All right. And Sierra's thinking, hey, Natalie, I have a dumb question.
I have great answers for dumb questions.
So if Sierra were to, I don't know, shift into Krynos or Glabro and remove her own heart and give it to the spirit,
Eee.
she can regenerate and she does have Gaia's breaths. Would she die beforehand?
That would require a stamina roll.
Stamina
If
roll.
you fail or botch, you would be dead.
Damn. Do it.
Look,
Fucking do it.
I'm sitting here. Sierra, look.
You could also have your compatriots ready with Gaia's breath to slam on you as well. I know you don't have common sense, but that do have two people there who can assist.
I mean, yeah, that's why that's what Sierra's thinking. We have two people here. One of them has Mother's Touch.
Which tends to regenerate wounds and such.
So Sierra will look over to the spirit and she's just gonna ask. So, spirit, what I understand from you, if I am correct, If someone were to produce you with a virgin's heart, this would be sufficient enough for you to lessen your influence around the area and not consume the wildlife surrounding it.
Yes, young Theurge, that is correct.
Sarah looks back at Kyle and Shadow. So, bit of an awkward question. Have any of you performed open surgery on someone's heart before?
No, I have not.
Okay.
You know my capabilities, Raya. He gives you like this knowing look, like
Shadow's just kind of like face palming right now and shaking her head.
All I'm saying is it's an option. She will look to the spirit again, and she'll ask, is... if multiple organs were given, ones that were not as essential as a heart, but we gave you more than one, would that be possible?
There's another wave of heat as he nods. That would be acceptable, but it must be a virgin's.
She'll nod. And she's thinking. She'll actually get a weird idea on her face, and she'll look to the spirit again. Must it be flesh? Is it possible for someone to lose their virginity in your name? In a way, granting it to you.
They would be losing their virginity to me. It would be mine. Not just in my name.
Sarah's
Do you
thinking hard
wish
about this.
to make an offering?
I wish to learn all of the terms and everything that I can about you as quickly as possible, so that way I may make an offering that is suitable for you.
I am Incineros, fireworm. I have come seeking that which has been denied me for far too long. I make my home in a realm far from here. the fire spirits around you serve my will. You know what offerings are acceptable. Do you wish to make one, or are you merely wasting my time?
Wasting your time, Great Spirit, is the last thing that I wish to do. Um, However, as she does that, the last time she had sense wormed this place, there was no worm taint here, right?
Correct.
So this dude more than likely is not worm tainted.
That would be a safe assumption.
Okay. Just in case, we're gonna do a sense worm. If it comes down to it, real talk, she'd rather not fuck a Bane. Let's be real.
The results of this roll can tell quite a bit.
You gonna fuck the fear turkey?
I might fuck the turkey. Can I spend a willpower on this?
Sure. Takes all the fun out of
Yes.
it, but
5 successes.
there's no worm here.
Okay.
Purely an elemental being. Fire is a source of creation and destruction.
Ravage me. I couldn't help it.
Oh, man. If I literally fuck a dragon of the wild, I feel like I might be the most Black Fury to have ever Black Furied.
Kinda, that's the Black Fury answer. Like, fucking do it.
Like,
Like, giving yourself and the like resulting child, if she becomes pregnant, is like highly favored. That's happened in history, like canon wise.
actually, that is a question she is going to ask, because Tim don't want to deal with no pregnancy up in here. That's 9 months of nope. So,
Is the dragon?
oh, Sierra's going to look over to the spirit and she's going to ask, if one were to give their virginity over to you, would there be a resulting spawn from that?
It would depend on if they're a man or a woman. But there is a chance.
Even if the lady is on birth control.
If I so wish it, I can burn such impurities from her.
Lol.
Sounds real pleasant. Real pleasant.
Damn!
So surprising. So like the sperm kind of rips its way through the fucking condom.
Yeah, no, right?
Like, no, I will not be
Fire
denied.
sperm.
I will not be denied.
Look, I'm a baby, okay?
Kyle's gonna tell that story once the child becomes of age. Like, I was there.
Freaking song about this.
I saw it. I saw your conception. I was scarred for 5 days and 5 nights.
The worm itself looked over to Sierra and went, damn, girl, what the fuck?
All the bragging points, though.
Right? At that point, I'll be fucking obligated to learn Birth of a Fire Warrior shit.
You can't solidify yourself as a freebooter too. You have like living wild energy inside of you.
Yeah, no, that's like I'm gonna live off set for a little bit.
What is your decision, young Theurge?
She is going to look over to the spirit. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm playing a thug life for the urge. I'm just going to go full thug life out of character. She does have a shot of lore concept. She will say, Spirit, I am willing to offer my virginity up to you. I will make it known that I continue my fight for Gaia. And so, while I would rather not produce a child yet, if it happens, then it happens.
Maiden no longer.
No, you're a maiden until you're out of character. You are a maiden until
You give birth.
pregnant. Yeah, you either give birth or become pregnant. Like loss of virginity.
Depends on the Black Fury.
Yeah, like a really arch conservative would say that virginity loss is like progression for maidenhood, but like Sierra doesn't really think that.
I don't know. All right.
Then take the form you wish.
Let's get to the smut.
You know what? I'm gonna achieve a dream with Sierra. Sierra's going hispo.
Lord Jesus.
And the dragon starts to change shape some. He's definitely getting smaller, but the heat seems to be intensifying as it gets compacted down. And he takes the form similar shape to you, but he's half again your size still.
All right.
And he will mount you and take you, and you are filled with this intense burning sensation. Since you've literally been penetrated by fire, and you can decide if at some point this becomes pleasurable to her. Most of the moisture in that part of your body is burned away. You might be a little bit dehydrated after this, and I also need you to roll stamina for me.
You die
Sounds
after
good.
this?
Because you're being embraced by fire.
Watch. This is it, guys. I have a backup character. I have a backup Ragabash.
Fucking
Backup
burn.
Ragabash. One success.
All right, during the process, you end up taking 4 points of aggravated damage.
Well, I successfully have nightmare flow. Holy
And
shit.
you feel when he reaches his climax to fully complete the
The ritual.
taking of you, taking of that offering, and you can almost feel like this fire like flow up through you, and to those watching, her eyes kind of start glowing from the inside for a moment.
Can't look away. It's disrespectful to the spirit.
And he will then remove himself from her.
And cover her in embers, correct? No, I'm just kidding.
She left a bit charred.
Ashes on her chest.
The fur on the back, basically the back 2/3 of her is burned, so there's that burnt hair smell. The flesh is a bit charred, so there's that burnt flesh smell as well.
Barbecue.
Delicious.
Beautiful.
And the spirit
Sorry.
then returns to his
Go ahead.
massive form and takes flight. Several of the fire elementals clamber up him as he's leaving, and
Would I be able to ask it something before it takes flight or no?
there's still other fire elementals still here. They're not all leaving.
Okay.
You're welcome to approach one of them if you wish.
Yeah, I'll approach one of them once that
Still a
Kyle
couple jaglings around, so a few gafflings.
was kind of hoping for that one, but it's okay. I guess perception, empathy for I guess the mother's touch. Lord,
Oh, you want to use Mother's Touch?
yeah, she,
I think
yeah,
that's intelligence, empathy.
Yeah, intelligence, empathy, difficulty of
Or
the
rage.
yeah, which I
what's
assume since you put damage is 3.
Yes.
okay. So I guess you get 2 back.
2 back. Oh, just in case, Sierra will probably ask, mind pumping the extra bit of Gnosis in there? So that way I'm not a super scarred wolf.
Sure. I pumped the extra point of gnosis in it.
Just in case there was going to be a goddamn battle scar from that.
Well, you didn't rage heal, so.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't take 5 aggravated, you soaked 1, so.
All right. I hand over a guy's breath. Here you go. I'm going to do my part.
Yes, thank you. And she will spend a Gnosis and crack the guy's breath.
Boogity boogity, you've been healed. Congratulations, you feel much better.
She's going to throw that guy's breath down. She'll look around, make sure all the fire spirits are gone.
They're not, but a good portion of them and the worm is gone.
Okay. The first thing she's going to say is, all right, well, let's go back to the sept and see if the smoke is still covering up the stars.
I have to do a thing first, but
Oh,
you're more
yeah,
than
go ahead.
welcome to. Okay. And Kyle will go off to see if he can get the largest fire elemental he can find, besides the worm that left.
There are a couple jaglings,
I
like 2
guess
or
he
3 of
got.
them.
I guess he got a javelin.
Yep. Okay, so you approach a jagling.
I guess much like the same, do a fire dance to try to. Well, yeah, fire dance since it worked before. No see reason why it wouldn't work this time. Get its attention.
Okay, roll your performance. Or whichever one you rolled last time.
Sure. Five.
Yeah, you get its attention, and it kind of smolders towards you.
Great and honorable spirit, I ask for your blessing of being able to incinerate and protect myself. He's asking for the blasting to make blasting armor towns.
Blast and armor from him.
Mm-hmm.
I could be in one, but not two places, little brother. My fellows might help with that if you make sound offerings.
Uh, all right. So, yeah, based on Kyle, incinerate.
Very
So,
well, young brother.
when fire comes into contact with rocks and general debris, sometimes, not all the time, you get sleek obsidian. Would I be able to find a raw piece of it?
Let's find out. Yes, you got lucky.
Kyle will pick it up and infuse 3 points of gnosis into it and offer it.
Okay. You will accept it.
Is this sufficient?
He nods. Well, as much as a fire can nod.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big fire, but still a fire.
Mm-hmm.
You get a sense of agreement.
All right. Kyle will then perform rite of binding.
Wonderful. Roll them bones.
That's 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3.
You know what? Fuck it. Sierra's gonna do the same. She just fucked a fire spirit. She's down. In fact, do I even need to do anything for the fire spirits to be like, yeah?
I mean, you did take the fire, D. I mean,
I did.
spending a point of willpower if you allow it.
Sure.
Sweet. Six successes with my specialty if it counts.
What's your specialty?
Uh, his wit is methodical.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Sweet.
All right, so you get a pretty powerful blast charms.
Sweet. It's based off. We can talk about that later, but yeah.
And Sierra still needs to spend the gnosis and make the rolls if she wants to bind one, since she just like fucked their boss.
Yeah, she just fucked their boss. She's kind of like I'm your mom now.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna adopt some little fire spirits.
Not my real mom.
Yeah, one for Guy's breath. She has to drop one. What's the starting diff?
Are you going for gaffling or jaggling?
You know what? Let's go for something a little stronger. Because if she goes for the stronger thing, then the lesser ones will be a little easier to get later on.
Diff 8.
Okay. So one Gnosis has to go in automatically. So that's going to be diff 7. And then we'll do. Should I do 1 more point or 2 more points?
That's up to you.
We'll do 2 more points because I'm reckless. To bring it down to 5.
Okay.
And doing my willpower check. With 5 successes.
You have made another spiffy, fiery Talon.
Ooh-wee. Awesome.
You can now go kaboom.
Kick ass. And she'll look at the other 2 and she'll say, okay, let's go now.
All right. Kyle puts his talents in his magpie swag and goes.
Still heading back in Lupus.
Kyle will
Yeah,
head.
Sierra's going back.
Yeah.
He's staying in Hamlet.
Okay. Everyone staying in Hamid. Sarah's in Hispo, I think.
Sierra went to Lupus. Although if they're in Hamid, then she'll just like walk slower.
Okay. And you guys make your way out. You can already see that the fire elementals seem less interested in just going further and further burning as you depart the area. That sounds like a good place to end, or do you want to specifically talk to her right now?
I'd like to talk to her now to see if I passed or failed, or if I still have more to do.
Okay.
But if you'd rather do it later, that's okay.
Nope, you can talk to her now. You get back to
Yeah.
Sept. You have arrived at Sept. You gonna look for her in the Tellurian or the Umbra?
What time of day is it?
It's about almost 1 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. Considering Guided by Stars likes to look at stars and is a theurge, considering it is not nighttime, Sierra's going to assume that she's in the Umbra, and so she'll search in the Umbra.
All right, you look around and you do find her actually at that same rock outcropping that she was on in the Tellurian looking at stars.
Yep, Sierra will come up to the rock, tip her head up to expose her throat, and she'll say, it's not still there, or is Guided by
I'm
Stars
here.
just waiting for Sierra to talk more?
You said you lift your head up and she says, I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, yeah, she says, Guided by Stars, Raya? She was basically calling out.
Oh, I didn't hear you saying her name or anything.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
She turns and looks towards you. Yes?
I believe that I have expelled the majority of the fire, and I am simply wondering if the smoke is still covering the stars.
She looks up to the sky. The stars are beginning to show. Good. humans should be able to deal with the fire now. What caused it?
It was a powerful, exceptionally powerful fire spirit in the shape of a dragon. It was,
Fireworm.
yes.
How did you appease it? Or did you slay it?
I did not slay it, I appeased it.
How did you
You see,
appease it? There is a burning in you. I can see it.
well, the spirit demanded, and, well, I was thinking, I'd rather not go out and kill a random virgin, and I'd rather not remove my own heart. So I asked if the out and out giving of virginity would be enough to appease it. Agreed.
It cocks its head. She cocks her head at you. You have lain with a dragon then.
Sierra didn't think about it like that, but she just kind of sits there, opens her mouth, and kind of thinks, suppose I did, Raya.
She kind of straightens herself up. It is not Raya. It is Yuff. Fostern.
Sierra wags her tail quite a bit. It's obvious that she wants to jump up and yelp in happiness. However, she will say, thank you. Guided by stars, Yuff.
Go, celebrate with your pack, your friends.
Will do.
This is a joyous occasion.
Yep. As she wags her tail will go up in happiness again, and she will look to Shadow and say, shall we celebrate?
We shall, Sierra Raya.
Woo! Let's go. And Sarah's going to go off with them to celebrate.
Is there anything else you guys need to do, or can we? I think that's a good place to cut it. So.
I think now's a good place to cut it, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Good night.